podcast of One Voice, One Heart.
Yes.
I know.
I'm so excited.
I'm your host, Judith, and I'm just so excited to be here today to be able to be here and present to you our very first episode in English.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
Yes. One Voice, One Heart is actually in Spanish originally, and they already have 7 great episodes about amazing topics. So if you are interested or you know somebody that's interested, look into our channel and you'll find those amazing episodes. But part of that amazing group is actually here with me today. Like Bere, Lynn, and Sharon.
Hello.
And part of our new team is me, your host, and somebody very important to me, somebody that means so much, has helped me get through my obstacles, and that has made me realize who I am and has always been there for me, is my mom, Fati.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. I am blessed, and it's a privilege to be here with this wonderful team and my beautiful host, my daughter, which I am so proud of.
Thank you. And a little bit of what my mom was saying. Yeah, like I can only imagine how excited we are here to be with you and to be able to connect with you. So thank you so much for watching us, for listening to us, to be able to communicate and connect with us.
Yes.
Comment down below. Definitely let us know where you're watching us from and how excited you're being here.
Yeah.
And what we're going to talk about. You know, like there's so many amazing topics we're going to talk about. And before we get into it, of course, let me formally introduce my amazing team. Bere, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling so happy that we can make this podcast not only in Spanish, but in English.
Exactly.
It's such a privilege to have no limitations for what we want to do, what we want to accomplish with this podcast, and honestly, I'm just so happy.
Exactly. Yeah, we're
And I
feeling all
want
the
to
feels.
know, what does One Voice, One Heart, Una Voz Un Corazón mean to you, Bere?
To me, like I said, it's a privilege. It's a privilege,
Right.
the fact that we can have this space. One Voice, One Heart, Una Voz Un Corazón has been created to be inspirational, to give people that advice that you need to be able to be better, to be able to feel better, to be able to act better, because we do find ourselves in some situations where we need that good advice.
Yeah.
We need something to help us to keep going, and that's exactly what this space is.
Exactly. Like Bere, like this is a safe space. This is
Exactly.
a place where you can be comfortable with us to talk about anything and everything. This podcast in English was actually made for you. And it was
Yes.
made to be for the audience that wishes to be more positive and wants to be more confident and grow within themselves, and not just with themselves, but those around y'all, around your family and your friends, and to be able to influence them.
Exactly. And it's a podcast, I like to say, more like a summary, right?
Yeah.
Like a shorter summary of what this is. It's a place where you can always find a solution.
Exactly.
yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. The amazing thing about our podcast, about One Voice, One Heart, is that we have different, many perspectives. We are different ages. We've come through different experiences, different obstacles. And from that, we unite together to come and talk to you, to connect with you, and to give you our experiences and our opinions on how to be more positive, how to be more confident, and ways to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Lean, how are you feeling today? And what does One Voice, One Heart mean to you?
I feel great. I feel excited, happy. I feel boosted.
Yeah.
Because I'm here with my team right here. And also with you guys. Thank you for connecting with us. And also those who will connect with us in a bit.
Yes.
Yes. And One Voice, One Heart to me is a place I feel safe. That it's a place of healing as well. That we want to, like you said, we have different perspectives,
Yeah.
each one of us. And even I learn from what we talk about here. Like I made a little mistake at work or something. And then maybe we had already spoken like about some
Some positive-
positive words. And once I get here, we start talking about like a topic that's similar to what happened to me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, that's right.
I
And
should've
then
done
that,
that way.
and that gave me that booster.
No, yeah, I love that about this is because that possibly when you are watching our many different topics that are come soon and about today, you'll be able to take it to your life. You'll be able to take it through any situation and any obstacle that will make you feel better.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's part of what one voice, one heart means.
Yes.
Yes.
And Sharon, how are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. Honestly, this is such a great privilege to be here. It's such an amazing atmosphere, and I'm so excited because today is such a special day,
It is.
honestly, and every day is a special day.
Yes,
Every day is a
that's
special
true.
day. But having One Voice, One Heart in English, it just excites me so much because we can reach out to more public. We can reach
Exactly.
out to more
Yeah.
people, and that's just so amazing.
Yes.
Exactly.
And I want to answer is like that question that you asked, Bere and Lynn, of what One Voice, One Heart
Yeah.
is to me. It's a family. It's somewhere where I feel supported, where I feel where if I need advice, I can get it here.
Yeah.
Because I'm learning every day. I'm learning every day with y'all, and I know. Thank you so much, you that you're watching us. This is honestly a great privilege, and not only am I learning, but I know you're gonna learn today as well,
Yeah.
and it's
Yes.
gonna help you. And you can multiply this with your family, with your friends, even with the people that you meet at the store.
Yeah.
With the smile, you can share all of this, and this is what One Voice, One Heart means to me. To multiply it, to share it, and spread all
Exactly.
of this positivity.
Yeah, because there's not a lot where occasions where you can find that positive mindset, where you can find the encouragement and the confidence to uplift others.
Yeah.
And I'm just grateful that we get to do that for you.
Yes.
And we get to do that for each other.
Exactly.
Because like Lynn was saying a little bit, what you were saying was that we are always learning. We're always giving each other
Yeah.
our experiences, our opinions to better us and to uplift us and encourage us for more.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Fati, how are you feeling today? You know, being able to integrate yourself into one voice and one heart, and what has that been meaning to you?
I am excited to be here. I am very excited to be along this wonderful woman, and I am happy for them because it's a good step towards positivity.
Yeah.
To being better, you know, and that's what One Voice, One Heart is.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what age you are, you are gonna keep learning.
Exactly.
Keep learning,
Yes.
and you're always gonna need positive people around you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what age.
Yeah. It's never
So-
too late to learn.
No, it's never too late.
It's never too late. So I am happy to be here
Yeah.
to keep learning and showing this wonderful audience, you know, and grow with them as well.
Yeah, because we are growing, and everybody's always growing. And like a little bit of Bati was saying, is you're always constantly learning. And we're here to help you constantly learn to be more positive, to be more motivated, because that is what we want to give to you. That's what we want the world, and like a little bit of what we're talking about is we want to multiply that and multiply that. So everyone and anyone that would love to get this advice, that would love to grow within themselves and be more confident, can get that.
Yes.
You know, that's what this is part of for you and for anybody.
And for us as well.
And for us.
We're learning. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But that goes back to bringing our topic in, which is a little bit of talking about how to get that positive attitude, how to get that positive mindset within your life, and little tips of how to get to that that we will talk about, and how to break down those obstacles and break down that negativity so you can be more confident. So you could say the I will, I can, instead of maybes, you know?
Yes.
Because that's what we want. We
Yes.
want to encourage that.
It all starts with you.
Exactly.
You're the one that needs to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to be positive.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want positive around me. So it all starts with you.
Exactly. And that all what we've been talking about and that we will continue to talk about goes back to our topic of today, which is discovering the power of a positive mindset. And I just want to ask the audience a quick question before we get right into it. How does having a positive mindset influence how one's personality is? How does that look like? What do they say? How do they go through those challenges, those obstacles that they go through? Comment down below. Let me know, because I am definitely curious. I want to know what experiences y'all have had, what y'all have seen, and see if they correlate with ours. And if not, you know, we'll probably come up with our own, and they might correlate with yours. But I'm excited because you can see it so many different ways.
Yeah. And
Like-
just like there's perspectives here.
Exactly.
We might learn something from
Yeah.
y'all.
Oh
too.
yes,
Yes.
indeed. Like we said in the beginning, we're all growing together.
Yes,
and that's with
exactly.
y'all as well.
No, exactly. So like through those different perspectives and those different lessons that we've learned, and I know for a fact through our mentor and what they've shown us,
Yeah.
we think differently and we try to think better and better. And I know y'all think differently, and y'all always try to go better and better. And that's what we want to help you with. That's what we want to give back to you. You know?
Yes, of course.
I love how we're so passionate about
Yeah.
what we're saying. Like, it truly is from within the heart.
It is, because that's what this podcast is about, is getting it from the heart and giving it back to you.
Yes.
Of course.
But I do want to read a few comments, because I think we do have a few comments, definitely.
All right.
Elaine, you want to give us a go?
Comment time. Okay. Oh, we got quite a bit.
Thank you so much, you guys.
I want to grow.
We all do.
All right. We have Caleb Alvarez. He put a party emoji.
We're definitely having a party.
And then Genesis Bauman, she put a happy face and a heart.
Oh, so cute.
That's my sister. And we also have Marley the Coolest.
Oh, okay.
He says, watching from Maynard, super excited.
Shout out. Thank you for
Maynard's
watching. She's a friend from work.
And then we have a username that's in Japanese. I can't read that. I'm sorry, but I haven't learned to read that yet. But go ahead and put your name so we can say who this is. I'm sorry, I can't read Japanese. But they said that they're watching from Elgin.
Probably someone I know too. Comment the name. I want to know.
There's another username that's W Casas. It says, love you girls, watching from Woodway, Texas.
Welcome.
Genesis says, Austin, Texas. Or Texas. I'm sorry, I'm used to the Spanish podcast. Austin, Texas, in the house. At home, finally, on the couch with the whole family watching Una Voz Un Corazón. When podcast says the Japanese username. Emily Zamora. She put a bunch of hearts. Thank you.
Hello, Emily.
Marley the Coolest put some green hearts. And then we also have another username that says Myth Person. Go ahead and put your name. So,
We want to connect with y'all.
and they said, I tend to be calmer and more thoughtful. Oh, they answered the question.
Okay.
Yeah. They said, I tend to be calmer and more thoughtful when I have a positive attitude. That's true.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
indeed.
And then Isaiah HG59 says, I'm starting to love this podcast.
That's amazing.
Patricia Espinosa says, hi girls.
Hello.
Emily Zamora said, what? Oh, y'all are doing great. Love the positivity.
Thank you so much.
And then Genesis says, so proud of how this is growing. New voices, new topics, new people being reached, even now in English. What started small is touching hearts little by little. Keep going, guys.
I love that. Because
yes.
yes, we are touching hearts, and I'm wanting to touch hearts. That's what we're here for. That's what we have in our hearts.
Yes.
And we want to give that back to you.
Yes.
And then I said that one. Marianis, I think. I hope I said that right. Is who is the girl in the middle? She's amazing. And then we have Kenya Vasquez watching from Dallas.
Hey,
hello. And then we have the name for the myth person. It's Zachary. Sorry. And then one more, we have Marley the Coolest. Oh, they said hi. And that's what we have for now.
Okay,
Keep the comments coming. We want to meet y'all.
Don't be shy.
yeah, we're definitely, once we get more into the topic, we'll ask you more questions. And like Sharon was saying, don't be shy. We want to know what you want to say.
Yes, we want to connect with y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But getting more into the topic, of course, you know, back to that question, you know, and I know Marley talked about it a little bit, I believe. How does having a positive mindset influence your personality, Bere?
I definitely agree with the comment.
Yeah.
It makes you more calm. It makes you react more calm to things that you may not like, right?
Exactly.
It makes you more at peace.
Exactly.
Your face is relaxed.
You're more patient. Yes.
Exactly. That's what it is to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that because I think of it in a way where, like you were saying, you get to think about it for a 2nd. Don't act rationally.
Yes.
You know, think about it. How does it feel to you? How does it portray to you? Is it something you like? Is it something that you don't like? And from there you learn, you know, oh, I like that a lot. And actually, I want to do that.
Makes you more present.
Yeah, exactly.
present.
It gives you, I like that. Yeah, because it does make you be more present. It makes you realize that maybe whatever they said or whatever action they did is different than what you would do. And it makes you think, okay, what is that? Why is that the reason? And it could possibly be because they're thinking, they're being logic, or they're wanting to take that into action.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And just like they said, and being calm as well lets you respond. Like you said, you gotta think before you act, right?
Yes,
Because if you're kind of irrational on something,
impulsive,
you might mess up something, and it just gets a
make it
little
worse.
harder.
Yeah.
So being calmer will actually ease out the before a problem would happen.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And
no,
it helps you. Sorry,
No,
it
go
helps
ahead.
you find that solution even faster.
Yes.
yes.
Like, it really-
You go through those pros, those cons.
Yes.
And I like that because it does get you to a faster solution because you've thought everything down.
Yeah.
And you have, like I said, you know your likes and your dislikes. And you know your limits, or you know, and so it makes you be the person that you are, and it helps you be more positive and be more mindful.
Yes, because positive is not always going to be being happy.
No, it's not.
It's not always going to be good, but it's up to you to take it positively, to turn that into positively,
Yes.
into good,
Exactly.
and keep going, moving forward.
Exactly.
And what you say, I really like the way you approach that, because a lot of people have that, right? They have that thought or that conclusion, right? That being positive is denying, right? What's actually happening.
Yes.
And it's not about denial. It's about seeing what it is and knowing how to react, how to take action, take the right action to help you in that moment.
Yes.
Right? That's what I think. That maybe there could be like a misconception of.
Exactly.
Very important,
Being
because
positive.
somebody could try to help you out by telling you maybe you're doing something wrong, and it's good to take that not in a negative way, but take that as a positive way to better your.
Don't take it to heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
It's important to take what they're saying to you so that you won't make something worse. Like we were saying
Yeah,
earlier.
you learning from those
Learning
lessons.
from that.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
learning from those challenges or the criticism. You know, not every criticism is bad.
Yeah.
It just depends how you take it.
Yes.
And that kind of goes back to the topic. You know, having that positive mindset, looking at the pros, the little victories, the little like yays. You know,
Even if it's a little victory, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's huge.
I think
Exactly.
not so much little, but simple victories.
yes, there we go.
Yeah,
I like that. Yes.
And I think the way I see it, there's nothing little. It's just simple and bigger things, you know,
Yeah.
like things that are just at a different level.
Exactly.
So it's honestly something. I honestly agree with y'all on everything.
That right there.
My
I'm
mentor.
sorry.
I'm so sorry. You don't want to talk. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
My mentor tells us that everything is progressive.
Oh yes,
So you got to start somewhere, and the best thing is to start positive.
And that's by believing in yourself.
Yes.
By believing in yourself, it starts being progressive. And by believing in yourself, you get those ideals in your head of like, I can do this.
Yeah.
This can happen because I
Yes.
believe it will.
Yes,
Yes.
you program your mind.
Exactly.
Yes, you
And-
program it by always being positive, you know?
Exactly.
Keep going being
And
positive.
When, like you guys are saying, you program it, right?
Yes.
You believe in yourself. That is a discipline.
Yes.
That is
And
a
it's
huge
and it can be
discipline.
hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's possible.
Yes.
You know,
Oh, yes.
taking that first step, the fact that you want to change that is going to help you through it.
It's already taking that first step.
That's what I was trying to get to. Like, all that is already thinking positive, and like you said, it's simple. But those little simple steps, a lot of people it passes through their mind. But it really is taking you to that process that you do need to build your character
Exactly.
for that.
I like that.
Yeah.
And going off of a little bit we're talking about, Pati, when do you look at a situation and you think of the pros and cons and you're a little bit hesitant, right? But you just go for it. What made you get to that step? How do you think you've passed through those pros and those cons and that hesitation and you're like, I'm just going to go ahead and do it? What made you do that?
Well, I definitely look at the pros and the cons, but like I said, it's going to be up to me to look at it positive.
Exactly.
And that's what's going to push me to keep moving forward, to pass through that and conquer and do what I want to do.
Yeah, no, you're conquering. Yeah. You are conquering because you are pushing yourself to get that victory.
Yes.
Because you're gonna go through different little obstacles and you're gonna tackle everything to get to that end goal.
Yes.
But by getting there, you need to tackle those little small goals, those little wins, like we said.
Yes. And like we said it in the beginning, it's always in here at first.
Exactly.
Because sometimes some
In your mind.
Yeah, in your
right?
mind. Yeah, in your mind. Sometimes those thoughts come to your head
Yes.
and that's where you decide. Am I going to accept this thought? Is it positive or is it a negative thought? Is this going to help me? Is this not going to help me? You know, that's where you start going through that process and you start looking at everything and you're like, okay. And once you take in that thought, you talk it, you speak it,
exactly.
you say it.
Yes.
And once you say it, you're creating it, you're believing it.
Yes. Yes.
Because sometimes those thoughts that come to your head, they can stay or they can leave. You know?
Exactly.
And once you once you speak it, once you say it, that you're already creating it. You're already
Yes.
believing it because
Yes.
you're hearing it.
Exactly. That kind of reminds me back to what I learned at school is it's called self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's a little bit what we're talking about is that as long as you believe in something and you really believe it, you're going to make it happen because you're going to get through those actions and those behaviors are going to change to get to that end goal. And that's part of what we've been talking about is the power of a positive mindset and how you have to change your mindset and it's discipline.
Exactly.
You got to be able to say and catch yourself with those negative thoughts and change them to positive thoughts.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm going to tell you, me being older, well, you go through all that challenges. You go through all those challenges. So I love y'all being young and starting this path because I'm going to tell you, it's worth it. It's
Yes.
worth it because it's going to make your life much more easier, much more better.
Yes, it really
Yes.
does.
It does.
Even though sometimes you don't realize it, you're like, wait a minute, this was a lot easier than I thought.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes your path easier because you are feeling better for yourself.
Yes.
You are surrounding yourself with those positive minded people with positive minded thoughts that will affect you and make you feel better. And by feeling better, by doing those positive things, you will most likely be healthier because you're getting those positive aspects about it.
Exactly. Something I've learned and that's helped me realize that taking the answer to like positivity as the answer always, right? Is that something I heard from my mentor that when you're in a situation, right? And you have this mentality that does not help you in any way, that amount of time that you're in the situation is huge. Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
lasts longer.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But when you have that positive mentality, when you see things the right way,
You seem a little clearer.
yes, exactly. That time is so short. Like
Yes.
you enjoy while you're there.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Even though the circumstance may not always be the best.
Exactly.
Right? But you're enjoying it even like with that attitude. It's helping you.
Exactly. It's like going through you. Something my mentor said as well is you have to go through those challenges to get the victories.
Yes.
You cannot have victories without challenges.
Exactly.
And what does that mean to you? Like, how do you feel about that? Let's go back to our comments because I feel like they want to say things to us, and I'm excited for them to say things to us because I want to know and I want to read what y'all gotta say.
All right, we
Lynn, what do I say?
have we have Joy Madeline says, "Hey."
Oh, hello.
And I think that's your name. This one says Juju Brown. They put an emoji with a mind blown.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
And then Genesis Brown says, growth begins when we become honest with ourselves.
I like
Yes.
that. Yes,
Honest
that's
truth is
Yes.
key.
From your
It is
heart.
key. It's from the
Yes.
heart.
Yeah.
That's when we talked about how the denial. Right?
Yeah.
To not
Exactly.
have that denial.
Being more realistic because you're living in the present and you're going through that obstacle in a more positive mindset. And so it's coming from the heart. It's being more genuine to yourself and to that
Yeah.
person.
Yes.
Exactly that. And then we have W. Casas. Question. What do you do when you have self-doubt?
That's a really good
Oh,
question.
that is really good.
Yeah.
I think self-doubt is always going to be there.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's like Sharon said, you have to fight it. And there's going to be problems always, but you have to always push yourself to think positive.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the key. I know it's hard.
Yes.
I know it's hard, but you have to push yourself.
Me personally, when it comes, I agree completely with you. I like to see it as if it was another person, right?
The third person point of view.
Yeah,
I like that, yes.
That self doubt being someone not in
Not
here,
you.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then whispering in your ear like, "Oh, you can't do it," or
Yes.
you know. If that was actually happening in real life, you'd be like, "Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
you're like,
stop
I don't wanna
talking to
do
me.
that."
I don't want to listen to that person." So that's when you come back up here and you're like, "Hey, why am I gonna listen to that?"
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's when that voice starts shrinking.
Minimize
Yes.
it.
Shrinking.
I feel like once you set those goals
Yeah.
and if you visualize those goals and you think of those pros and those cons and you think of yourself, okay, let's say I do hear those negative thoughts. Where do I see myself?
Yes.
I always think of it, no, I don't want to be in that situation. I want to be in the situation where I'm kind of hesitant about to continue. So I push myself.
Exactly.
I push myself to go to
Yes.
that end goal that I want to go to because I see myself as this person. I see myself surrounded by this people.
Yeah.
And I want that. And like a little bit what we're talking about in the beginning is you have to do it within yourself to be surrounded by those people, to get it from those people.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so it starts with me.
Yes, because
Yes.
whatever you have inside, that's what you project in the outside. It's really important, like we've been talking about it, to work in one, because sometimes one wants to help other people,
Exactly.
wants
Yeah.
to give that advice, but sometimes you need to look at yourself and be, okay, am I taking my advice? Am I doing what I
Exactly.
want to share with the world, with my friends, with my family? It's really important to look at one and have all of those qualities before we try to go help other people.
Exactly. I love that. That was a
Yes.
really good question, Wendy.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
am. Thank you.
Thank
because
you.
we got really deep and meaningful here.
Go ahead, others. You can comment questions as well, or
yes.
even like if you want to put any kind of advice that you'd like to
Yeah,
share.
that'd be
'Cause
great.
like we said, we're all learning together.
Yes.
We're
No
all in
judgment
this
here.
together. You know.
The power of the positive mindset.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
going to hear all about it.
And we're gonna get back to those comments, but whoever just joined, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, and comment down below. please.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you so much. We appreciate it.
But let's get to it.
Okay, let's get to it. She said. All right, we have Isaiah HG. He says this podcast is so helpful.
Oh,
We're so happy.
I love
That is
that.
our
Thank
goal.
Joy Madeline says, I think honesty is the first struggle for so many young people because many of the things that are valued today by the majority do not lead to true positivity or true happiness in the long term.
That is
Yes.
so true because it kind of goes back to social media and you know what you see in the world and the influences.
Yeah.
And so it kind of goes back to what we're talking about. You know, it depends what you are wanting to see. It depends the people you surround yourself with that will help you feel better.
Yeah.
Yes, because not only the people, but what you see in TV, what you listen to,
Yes.
that also influences in that.
Yeah, even though one doesn't notice it, it just happens.
It sticks.
It
Yeah,
sticks.
it's
Yeah.
contagious.
Yes, but
like positivity.
Hey, I was gonna say that. Yeah, it sticks. So positivity
choose.
does too.
Choose what you want to stick.
Yes.
We have here Genesis Bauman. She says, to me, it means that challenges are what reveal who we really are. Without challenges, we would never know our strength, our faith, our patience, or our resilience. Victories sound beautiful, but they are usually born through discomfort. That's true.
That's true.
yes.
That's a little bit what you're saying.
Pressure and growth. And yes, that.
Yes.
A victory without a battle will not transform us the same way.
Yeah, and our mentor tells us that the battles in our life makes our character and makes us stronger.
Yes, it was a little bit about what Genesis was saying, and it's kind of goes back to a little bit of
Of the topic.
of the topic and how that positive mindset, even if you go through that difficult situation and you catch yourself, okay, negative, so let's break that down with a positive. Or even if you start thinking negative and the situation passed and you go home and you think about it again and you're like, I should have done that positive.
Yes.
That positive behavior, that positive thought or anything. Change it in your next situation. Use
have
it.
time.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's never too late.
Yeah, and
Never too late.
The fact that you go home and you realize that you did that,
That's the
take
first step.
that, and take that as, don't, go into feeling guilty because you didn't take it. No, take it as a learning experience.
Yes.
And be like, okay, maybe I didn't catch it at the moment, but I caught
Right.
it now.
Exactly.
I'm still, okay, tomorrow I may face the same situation,
And I'll do
but
better.
now I know what to do.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'll do better.
Yes.
Exactly.
You progress.
Yeah, every battle prepares you for the better.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, what I always say is everything happens for a reason.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that reason, like Genesis was saying, that it's shaping you to who you should become.
Yes.
And who you want to become.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we have here Michaela Flores.
hello.
I love you. She says, being positive can be contagious to share with others and changing that atmosphere.
It
Yes,
does.
it does.
Because you can feel it. You can
Yes.
feel it. Like if it's physical, you'll see that smile. You'll see that laugh, and you hear that laugh. Or if it's not physical and it's all mental, if you hang out with that person, you'll see the way they talk about things and see the way they think about things in a more positive mindset, which will change the way you think about situations.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it makes you feel happier, makes you feel
Exactly.
more relaxed,
Yes.
more energized even.
Yes.
Because sometimes that really affects our mood, our
Yes,
our
it does.
way.
It
Yes.
does.
Yeah, the way you talk to yourself, or even the way you talk out loud, or the way you talk to people, is gonna set the mood.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. It starts from
That
that.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then we have Maritza Palacios, my mom. Hello. She says, doubt is that little negative voice that we need to ignore so you can
Yes.
keep on going with a positive mindset.
Perfect.
Exactly.
I love
Yes.
that.
Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You gotta
Yeah.
push through that.
You gotta
push through that.
Ignore that and push through that and keep moving forward positively.
Yeah, because sadly in the beginning, it'll be there.
Yes.
And like I said, there will be people around you with criticism and possible negative thoughts. So like you got to push yourself to overcome that. And once you start pushing more and more and more, you'll start changing the way you think. You'll start changing the places you go to and the people you surround yourself with to a more positive mindset.
Yes.
That's all discipline.
Exactly. It is.
Discipline is a choice that you make.
Yes. We also have another question from Isaiah HG. He says, question, what do you do if you start to give up on something you love?
Oh,
What do you do?
that's a good question. I feel like it can be healthy when you start changing that hobby or changing that behavior just for a little bit to see if you miss that hobby that you used to do or if you miss that behavior that you used to do. And if you do miss it, then that means that you just need a little break, a little time for yourself, and then just go right back into it. But if you don't, like I said, everything happens for a reason. So I feel like maybe that is not supposed to be in your life. Maybe that it's impacting it in a way that isn't influencing you for the better. So focus on those hobbies that make you feel better, that make you feel good about yourself. Surround you with people that are good for you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That also goes with what Sharon said in the beginning, the patience and the empathy with yourself first.
You feel it here first.
Yes.
Have that patience, have that empathy, have that compassion for yourself.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you gotta heal yourself first.
Yes.
In order to project it out.
And love yourself.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a key. Loving yourself is gonna help you with so much, with all of those doubts, with all of those
Yes.
negative thoughts.
Yes.
Because you love yourself, and loving yourself is not in the way of like ignorance. You know,
No.
it's not like that.
No.
It's in a healthy way of when those doubts come.
Yes.
You're like, no, because I know myself and I know what I can do and I know what I can better and I know that I want this, this, and this.
Yes.
So
And challenge yourself. You know, challenge yourself. Push those. Why am I thinking this way? Why am I having this thoughts? Who's around me that influences those thoughts, impacts those thoughts? What am I missing? And those questions will definitely find a solution. They'll put it in your path and you'll find it to where it will feel better. It will make you more confident. It will motivate you to become better. And it goes back to our topic of having more of a positive mindset.
Yes. And then we have Zachary, who says, whenever I feel self-doubt, I remember all my little wins to help push me forward.
I love that.
That's
That's
what I do.
That's
Yes.
beautiful.
I relate to that. Yes.
because that's like a little bit of what we're talking about. That is important.
Yes.
That is the little stepping stones of how to get to that better place, of how to keep motivating yourself, even when you're a little hesitant.
Yeah.
And you learn from your failures and you learn from your challenges. But you take those little wins.
Yeah, those simple wins.
Those simple wins. Exactly, because those will make you feel better, even though you possibly had a little challenge in the path.
Yeah, because again, it's not always gonna be positive.
No.
Is sometimes there will be failures.
Yes.
But like Isaiah said, take those wins. Remember of the wins so that you can make the failures positive.
Exactly.
Wins.
Exactly.
And then Joy Madeline says, I think I think this goes to when you were saying about the influences.
Yeah.
She says, yes, about the music. I used to just listen to all sorts of music and not question it. But as I become more aware and conscious, I'm very selective about the type of music I listen to because of the subliminal messages.
Yes, it influences in
It
you.
influences.
Like I
It
said,
really does.
The music, the TV shows, everything that you watch and you hear, it's gonna influence
The people
on
you surround yourself
the
with.
people you surround yourself
Yeah.
with.
Exactly.
Yes, it's like I said in the beginning. Whatever you speak, and it goes for what you hear. You're hearing it, and you're creating it, and you're believing it. That's why it influences in your life the way it does.
And whenever you stop going towards those negative thoughts or stop surrounding yourself with those negative impacts, your life becomes better. Your life becomes happier. You start feeling happy for yourself, and you have that desire to surround yourself with those that have that same positive attitude.
that
that feeling, because it feels so good.
Yes. And
like
not only surround yourself, but to project it out.
Yes.
Like, okay, I'm feeling this.
And I wanna give it back.
Yes, I want to give it to y'all, everyone. So It feels
Yeah.
really
And
good.
just like she said, you're much more like aware and conscious.
Yes.
Like, you get to see the big picture.
Yes,
That's what it is.
and that's a big must, and that's a
Yes.
big challenge for some, because it is hard to fail and get back up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you fail in that main goal that you wanted to go to, and there was an obstacle and you couldn't get to it and you couldn't proceed, and so you stop and you give up in yourself and you start doubting yourself. And that's where it starts getting a little bit difficult to overcome, because you're already in that mindset, you're already in that space. So those little wins help. That's where that comes in.
Exactly.
You know, like, hey, I had that opportunity to be in that situation in the first place.
Yeah.
I know I failed it, but next time I'll learn, and I now know what I need to continue and proceed with that victory.
Yes.
Exactly. And for the next time, then you're like more aware.
Exactly.
And you're like, I already know what it's like being down.
Yes.
It takes a lot. It's possible to get back up, but it takes longer, right?
Yeah.
Do I really want to do that? Like,
Yeah.
that's where you start seeing those things where you learn from them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that brings to my mind a good question. Sharon,
Go for it.
how do you tackle those negative thoughts? How do you continue to proceed forward when you fail? What goes through your mind?
A lot of things go through my mind, but I think one of the main things that go through my mind is I always look at what my goal is. I always try to look at, what am I trying to achieve? What am I trying to better? What do I want to accomplish in my life? And that's where I start seeing everything. I'm like, okay, do I really want this? Do I really want this negativity in my life? Do I really want to go through this process?
Exactly.
Like of this thinking, or do I just want to choose the positive, the easier way,
Yeah.
you know? Because in, like we were talking about, it's an easier path. Those steps you take in life will be easier, and every time you go through those obstacles, it'll be easier to identify, like you were saying, to identify all of that, to be able to just, those thoughts come in, nah, I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm not gonna listen to that. That's
the bigger picture.
yeah, yeah. So that's how I see things.
Yeah.
That's how I like my process.
Yeah.
Because that's really helped me. And seeing my goal, like, and seeing my wins too, all of that honestly helps me become better and helps me motivate myself and have that determination to keep going, to keep walking and then taking those steps. And I take those steps a lot more secure, a lot more firm, and I'm strong. I feel stronger.
You feel more confident.
Yes.
That's confidence. Yes. Yeah, because it doesn't feel good when you start having those negative thoughts or negative behaviors, and it makes you feel more overwhelmed, more stressed out, more anxious in situations. And like you said, it doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great in your heart. It doesn't feel great in your mind. And so what I like to do,
You even get headaches.
you do. You get headaches,
Yes.
or like
Affects
your
you
loss of
mentally and
appetite.
physically.
Yes, it
yeah.
really does.
Yeah, it's not good for your body either.
It's
Yes.
not. It's not. But that kind of goes back what all we were talking about. It kind of goes back to discovering the power of a positive mindset. It is very important. It is very, like it said in the topic, it's very powerful because it changes the way you think of things. It changes your physically and your mentally in anything and everything that you do.
Yes.
And that's what we wanted. That's why we chose this topic for you, because we know that this topic is a very important topic that any one of us goes through.
Yes.
And like we've talked about, we've had those challenges and we've overcome those challenges through a little simple I can.
Yeah.
And the surrounding around people that encourage you, like, oh yes, you can. Don't think of those little failures, because you can do it.
Yes.
And that's what we're here for. We're telling you, you can do it.
Yes,
you can do it.
Just you got this.
But coming back to that, Bere, do you have any advice that you want to give back to our audience that have seen our topic of how to discover the power of a positive mindset and how that positive mindset is impactful and influential to others and to themselves?
Yes, definitely an advice that I would love to give you guys is something that I changed in myself. Is I be careful with everything and literally everything that comes out of my mind. I mean, my mind, my mouth.
My mouth.
What you speak.
I corrected it, right? Everything that comes out of my mouth, like when I say something, right, in a conversation or anything like that, like we said right now, those small victories to me,
Yes.
they're big. They're big victories.
Yes.
They are what they are. They're victories. It's something
Yes.
that you need to see as big.
Exactly.
When it comes to a problem, change the word.
Exactly.
Solution or situations.
Find
Right.
a better way.
Yeah.
And find a solution.
Yes.
Find a solution. But see all those different words that you can change in your vocabulary
Yeah.
to
That
make
affects.
It does. It does.
your mentality
It does.
change, right?
Exactly.
Have that discipline
Mindset.
to say, oh, they're big victories, oh, small problems, small situations.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? Make that change because it's gonna help you, like I said, with that change of mentality.
Yes.
Have that discipline to do it.
And
Yes.
build that confidence.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it kind of goes back to what Marley was saying, that she thinks about it before she talks.
Yes.
Or, like she's quiet, she's calm. And that's part of that. That's part of like, think before you speak. Because you might be thinking negative thoughts, but you can change that by speaking positive. And it'll start converting those negative thoughts to positive thoughts.
And that's something that I believe I have mentioned before, that it's so easy for us to have that negative mentality or just mindset, right? And be able just say it.
Yeah.
You throw it out like it's nothing, right? But when it comes to speaking and thinking positive, sometimes it's a little bit difficult.
It can be
Why?
difficult sometimes.
That's true.
Right?
I never
Oh,
saw it like
yeah.
that.
Why?
Ask yourself. Ask yourself that question.
Yes. And
Why
when
is it hard to think more positively than negative?
Exactly. And as soon as you get that positive, say it out loud.
Yeah.
That's gonna help a lot.
I like that. I like that a lot because that's a lot what you're saying is giving back to the audience. It's showing them how to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, do you have any advice that you want to give back to our audience?
Our second advice.
Our second
We're
advice.
giving 5 advices.
One
Number
each.
2. My advice is because I like to challenge myself, and especially the job I have. It gives me a lot of challenges.
Oh, yeah.
So I've learned to just take it, like we say, look at it in a positive way instead of this isn't working for me. Now I see it as a challenge. Like, all right, find a solution. I can do this.
Yes.
So use it as a challenge. If you're having difficulties to pass that problem or having the difficulties to express yourself, think a little bit. Like Sharon said in the beginning, have a little patience and empathy with yourself. Think, and like they said, I'm sorry, who was it? Michaela in the beginning? Oh, no. Somebody said about being calm first.
Marley.
Yes. I'm sorry, Marley. So that way you're able to assess the situation, find
Yes.
a solution, and conquer that challenge. So that's
Yes.
my advice is take it as a challenge, but in a positive way.
I love that. I love that. Yes, because you can assess and you can think and you can try to put yourself in a situation where, like you said, you want to give back. You want to be that positive that you want to show to others.
Yeah.
I like that. And Sharon, what third advice do you
3.
have for the audience?
My advice is definitely take the time to stop. If you're going through an obstacle and you're feeling stressed or you're feeling frustrated, stop. Stop for a bit, take a breath, just go. And then
A little breathing can help.
it really does. It really does. It's simple,
Yeah.
but it works. I've seen it on me a lot. I sometimes when I start feeling like that stress,
Jittery, overwhelmed.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, I just need to take a break. I just need to take it slow.
Very
And I
important.
need to, like y'all are saying, process everything,
Yes.
think through everything, and that taking that breath is honestly gonna help you so much. It's gonna help you calm down a lot, and it's gonna help you be able to speak and think that positivity.
Exactly.
It's a restart.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a restart.
Yes.
And I like that a lot because by just taking that breather, I don't know the science behind it, but I do know it gets air to your brain. And like you said, you get jittery, you get overwhelmed, and you start thinking of so many things. And by just taking that little breather,
It's a refresh.
it's like a refresh. You take that breath and you start thinking things a little bit more clearly. You think things more in that third perspective. You know what I mean? And I just want to say a quick sorry to the audience if we did not get to your comments. I know we were so excited to read them, but we just have so little time. But I will definitely, just go ahead and next time comment, and we'll try to get to those as fast as possible, because I know y'all want to get y'all's comments read. We want to read your comments, and whatever y'all have to say back to us, it's very helpful and impactful for the rest of y'all.
And us.
And us.
Just know that we always take the comments in consideration. We always read them, even when we're not on camera. We always read them, like when everything's over, right? Our time here, and we always read through them. So just know that we thank you so much for them, even though we don't read them out loud.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
We really do.
And then going back to our advices, fourth advice. Patti, do you have anything you want to give back to the audience?
Yes. So I want to tell my audience and everybody here as well that if you haven't done it yet, right? Start thinking positive.
Yes. Push yourself.
Yeah.
Force yourself.
Like I said earlier, it is worth it.
Yes.
It is really worth it.
It only takes 1 second to change it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And it doesn't need to be like all
Grand.
in. Start little if you have to. But if you haven't done it, start being positive so that you can change your life for better.
And that's part of being human. You will make mistakes. You will learn from them. And like Patti was saying, little by little, you'll start saying those positive words. Start doing those positive behaviors that will be impactful for your life.
Yes.
And before we close it off, I do want to give my advice.
Number 5.
I just want to give back to you, and I want to let you know that whatever fear you have with any challenges, don't let it become your person. Don't let it dictate who you are. Learn from them. Learn from those challenges so you can be better.
Face your fears.
Face those fears. Face that hesitance. Face that doubt. Face all of those negative thoughts, so those negative thoughts turn into positive thoughts.
Yes. Yeah.
That's your biggest weapon.
That is your biggest weapon. And that all goes back to everything I was saying. Discipline, people you surround yourself with, changing those vocab words, and many things like that, because that revolves back to our topic of discovering the power of having a positive mindset. And I just want to thank you so much for being here today, for tuning in to us and connecting with us and giving us those comments. And we love those comments. We cherish those.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And just make sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Yes.
Thank you
Until
so
next time.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.